Hey guys, how you going? Hey guys, are you worried about 5G or EMFs? Well, I'd like to introduce you to the sponsor of this video. It's a business who supports the truth. It's EMF harmonized and they sell EMF protection technology. It's like Tesla technology. The technology filters out the harmful RF radio frequency waves and has been scientifically proven to do so. As we use our computers, phones and tablets, the EMFs damage our DNA. In other words, consider getting some EMF protection from the link below, as you'll protect yourself, you'll help the growth of my channel, and you'll help fellow truth supporting businesses. And just so you can see the products for yourself, this is the products. And it gives you, even the website will give you a lot of information. So if you'd like to check it out, the link will be down below. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate your support. Hey guys, before I start, I would like to thank Catherine and all my PayPals, Patreons, and all of you for just listening. I appreciate all of you. Okay, my goodness. I'm dragging my donkey around. You know the other word for donkey? Yeah, I'm that tired that I'm dragging my donkey around. Okay, let's get into the news, or news and views. Dr. Heath Motley, is Tucker a sleeper or a deep state? And I've been wondering this myself, because he did sort of turned on Trump. All assets F&D being deployed. Some who once supported POTUS, sleepers, have or will turn. Puppets and puppet masters. Control of narrative equals control of public opinion. Control of public opinion equals power. Everything is at stake. The old guard power structure being destroyed. Washington Civil War. Control the narrative. Prevent exposure of the truth. Self-preservation. Fighting for survival. Information warfare. That was from the board. This one from Cat Namus. Sorry, my cat's in the way again. Then this is Cat Namus and my cat's in the way. Okay. It's important to do your own research, because looking into Tucker is pretty shocking. Keynotes. Applied for the CIA. Owned the Daily Caller till 2020. Which trashed Pizzagate. Frequented Comet Ping Pong. Married heiress to Swanson and niece of Fulbright. Schooled in Switzerland. A GHWB amb dad. What does that mean? GHWB George Herbert Walker Bush. What's amb? Or does it mean and? I don't know. Guys, you can tell me. I'm sorry, I'm way behind at the moment. I'm just trying to catch up on the videos and stuff that I watch as well, and catch up on the news. So Carlson became a print journalist in the 1990s, writing for the Weekly Standard. He was a CNN commentator from 2000 to 2005 and co-host of the network's primetime news debate program Crossfire from 2001 to 2005. He would later host the nightly program Tucker on MSNBC from 2005 to 2008. He's been a political analyst for Fox News since 2009, appearing as guest or guest host on various programs before the launch of his current show. In 2010, Carlson co-founded and served as the initial editor-in-chief of the conservative news and opinion website, The Daily Caller, until selling his ownership stake and leaving in 2020. And this from the New York Weekend Escape Plan, Washington, D.C. If you're looking to overhear some of the best political gossip in D.C., skip power table hopping at 1789 and try 2 neighbourhood joints in the upper northwest, where many D.C. operatives both live and socialise. Chef Carol Greenwood owns Bucks Fishing and Camping. and the nearby pizzeria Comet Ping Pong. I've heard that before. There you go. In an election year, political chatter roars louder even in Washington. So while you're playing a free game of ping pong at Comet or waiting on a steak at Bucks, eavesdrop on regulars like Ted Kennedy, Tucker Carlson, Sidney Blumenthal, Joe Wilson, and Valerie Plame, Harold Ford, Chris Matthews, Jane Mayer of The New Yorker, and Donald Graham of The Washington Post. What do you guys think? See, I don't watch him very much. I've got my own people I like to watch, and I don't get much news from mainstream. I have listened to him a few times, and I did like the thing he did with trying to say what Joe Biden was saying when Joe Biden couldn't speak properly. I thought that was quite funny, but yeah, other than that, I don't really watch much of Tucker, but let me know if you do down below and what you think of that. From Rogan O'Hanley, and I just threw anything I could in here because there's a lot of just good advice. Resist lockdowns. Just go about your daily business. Stuff them. They have no power anymore. Take it back. So that's how I feel. I'm probably lucky. I'm in a place that hasn't locked. Well, we locked down once, and I just went about my daily business as usual. I still did what I wanted, even during the whole lockdown. But we weren't locked down for long here in New South Wales. We were let off pretty quickly. So. Okay, from Donald J. Trump, sorry Liz, can't accept the results of an election with hundreds of thousands of fraudulent votes cast enough to easily flip the election. You're just unhappy that I'm bringing the troops back home where they belong. And this is from Politico that he was responding to. The chair of the House Republican Conference became the highest profile Republican to publicly urge Trump to accept the results of the presidential election. So there's another one who's just given herself up. Not a real... Well, she is a real Republican, I mean, but she's on their side, not ours. So there you go. They're all going to flip. Like I just read out, a lot of people who seemingly were behind him are going to flip. We just have to watch. And I hope the people that I follow don't flip on him. Or if they do, have a good reason, you know, to let the rest of us know. But I don't get swayed that easy. I like looking for news myself. So, and I think in my next video, I'm going to show you how to dig a little bit, because I haven't done a dig for a while. I'm going to have to do one. There's just a lot of news, and Twitter is the main place to get everything right now. It's the place that is blowing up the most, so to speak. Not literally, but metaphorically. Okay, from Donald J. Trump. Why is Joe Biden so quickly forming a cabinet when my investigators have found hundreds of thousands of fraudulent votes, enough to flip at least four states, which in turn is more than enough to win the election? Hopefully, the courts and or legislatures will have the courage to do what has to be done to maintain the integrity of our elections and the United States of America itself. The world is watching. We are. And what about the Electoral College? They haven't even made their decision yet, so why is Joe Biden so quickly forming a cabinet? Because they're just trying to take it. Take it back. You need to take it back. From Avi Yamini, from tomorrow, face nappies don't protect you from coronavirus outdoors in Melbourne because the experts say so. So I think someone's under pressure. Daniel Andrews, hopefully. Okay, so some of these are short, but I just thought that, you know, some things we need to hear. This one from 3 Days, 3 Nights. I'm confused. The media tells us that Joe Biden is the most popular candidate in the history of politics. Yet virtually no one even noticed it was his birthday yesterday. Weird, I'll say. This one from Major Patriots. She said it. It will be biblical. Sidney Powell just now on Newsmax TV. So there's more confirmation of the board. This one from Q Patriot. The vaccine is the red pill. And then he said again, why are people seemingly not understanding this tweet? The vaccine is the red pill, as in the vaccine is not what people think it is. It's the exposing of and knowing the truth. The vaccine equals red pill. So, and you can let me know what you think about all this down below, guys. I appreciate respectful agree to disagree. If you if you don't agree and you put people down, then I'm not gonna like that comment very much, but but feel free, hey, to leave whatever comment you like, because YouTube's just that kind of place. It's like Twitter. I mean, I like people who don't agree with me, and then they jump on and start having a go, and then I go, right, block. Okay, Major Patriot. To our friends in Canada, England, Australia, China, France, and every other country caught in the clutches of the Great Reset nightmare, we are fighting for you by fighting for Donald Trump. Pray for us. As America goes, so the world turns. Was that the rest of it? As America goes, so the world turns. I don't know, I'm just guessing. From Donald J. Trump, big voter fraud information coming out concerning Georgia. Stay tuned. Oh, that's another thing Sidney Powell said, that Georgia's going to be flipped in a big way. It's coming out soon, and that it was going to be biblical. Then Cat Turd says 13 house seats flipped now. So they're flipping a lot of house seats when they count the votes properly. Go, Mr. Trump. I know some people don't like either side of politics, and I completely understand, and I agree with you. Until Trump got in the mix. And then I'm just like, I followed the board since the beginning, which is the board was military intelligence, was supposed to be. But what we're finding out from Sidney Powell and things that Donald Trump and Sidney Powell and others are saying are snippets from the board. And in a way that is confirmation exactly to, or for me, it's confirmation so far. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. For the people who don't believe in that side of things, just hang in there with us, because we are all together. We are all fighting for freedom, truth, justice, and the American way, and the Australian way, and the English way, and the French way, and the German way, and the China way, and their own way, our own way. Guys, we're with you. Okay, Praying Medic. What is Sidney Powell's Kraken? Here's my theory. Now, this is a theory, so you can let me know. Election fraud has been around for decades. It's well known to insiders. It's denied by the media. It's hidden from the public. The corrupt establishment that relies on election fraud didn't anticipate Donald Trump. Somehow, patriots neutralised election rigging in 2016, giving Trump a shot at winning. And win he did. 4 years later, another rigged election came into view. Nationwide election fraud can't be done without the knowledge of tens of thousands of people. This time, many of the people who witnessed election fraud had become loyal to Trump. When word went out that Trump's legal team was looking for witnesses to election fraud, thousands of people responded. That's why Sidney Powell says they're being flooded with more evidence every day. Those who doubt she has the evidence don't understand how many people I have first-hand knowledge of election fraud. That have first-hand knowledge? This time, because they believe in Trump, the witnesses are willing to risk their lives, their jobs, and safety of their families to expose fraud, all in the hope of removing it once and for all. I may be wrong, but I suspect that when Sidney Powell says she's going to release the Kraken, she's referring to an avalanche of first-hand eyewitness testimony from hundreds of patriots around the country, evidence that cannot be disputed by anyone. So there you go. Oh, is there another one? No, it's the same one. So you can tell me what you think of that one. Okay. And Truth Seeker, Truth Speaker, that's a good one, says, wow, Sidney Powell just stated on Newsmax, we've got a number of smoking guns. We may have to get witness protection for them. We have a lot of extremely solid evidence. It's beyond impressive and absolutely terrifying. So these are all little snippets from Sidney Powell, what she said. I've got to go back and watch it. I haven't seen it yet, guys. I had my grandkids for 2 days and I pretty much concentrated on them. I did jump on Twitter briefly yesterday, I think, to bookmark some things and then jump back off again. And guys, I'm still getting to emails. I am slow in responding. I am very sorry, but I'm getting a lot of emails and I'm only one person. It's the same as Facebook. I haven't been on there for a little while, guys. I'm sorry. I've been pretty much following Twitter at the moment because of the news coming out on there is a lot quicker than Facebook even. It's probably because of the way the algorithms go. They don't want to show you anything. You've got to go look for it as well. Now this one. This is gold. Watch this. Hang on. Just keep watching. Here's one of those COVID places, right? Everyone's decked out. Look at these spacesuits. Look at this. Ah, well, would you look at that? Where did that guy come from? Why isn't he all masked up? And this is a show. And people are buying this. That's what I mean. When get out of your house and just go. They're playing with us. Seriously. We need to just, enough's enough. No more. Walk out. KekwIQ says, taken out. Something's happened. This is from, oh wow, I can't say that. I can say at Q for Truth. That's their handle. Something's happening. Ah, they've all gone black and white. Except that and that and that. Now, why would this be happening, guys? Are they showing their allegiance? Black and white? Black and white? What is it? Hang on. Maybe I should read some comments and see if we can work out what it is. Signal, I'd reckon, let the colour revolution begin. Oh, could be. Because that's how they start everything, with colour revolutions. They've been doing that for decades, if not centuries. OTBR, the Great Awakening. So nobody else has put this together at Real Donald Trump. Put this out early this afternoon. Remember, misspellings have meaning. Follow along. From Donald J. Trump, the COVID drugs now available to make propel better are amazing, but seldom talked about in the media. Mortality rate is 85% down. Now, when he makes a spelling mistake, that means something. Propel. I have no idea what it means, but it does mean something. And I'm sure if I just go and jump on the research board, I might be able to work out what it is. So that one was from 2 days ago. And this one, there's a lot of symbolism around the Rockefeller tree. I really need to do some deep dives. I miss them. But I need a couple of days to do it. I might try and do them around the news. So hurry up and pick my news out and then go deep diving for the rest of the day. Okay. Tiny owl rescued from Rockefeller Center Christmas tree that travelled 170 miles to NYC. Remove the 0 at the end, 17 miles. See, this is how they talk to each other. We've just got to work out what it means. Oh dear. What does the owl represent to certain cults? That's the only reason I haven't tried Randonautica, is because it's a symbol of an owl. And I think that they're possibly, from what I've seen so far on some of the more serious Randonautica videos, they find things that could be linked to missing people. And if they are, they're handling it, getting their fingerprints all over it. And some people are throwing it in the bin, and when you do randonauting, you're supposed to pick up the rubbish left behind. Are they getting normal people just to get rid of their evidence? That's what makes me think. But anyway, and it's a symbol of an owl. That's why I started talking about that, guys. Sorry. Are owls a symbol of death? In many world cultures, the owl is a death omen. The owl's nightly hoot is considered a warning cry of doom and death. In fact, both Aztec and Mayan folklore portray the owl as a companion messenger of the gods of death. Then it says, define evergreen. HRC, USSS code name, non-standard definition, think depopulation, the silent war continues. So they're planning to depopulate with this vaccine, that's what they're doing. And by the way, that vaccine changes your DNA, which a lot of people already know, and a lot of you have been saying. It does change your DNA. I'd stay as far away from it as possible. Even if they say to you that you're going to lose everything, money, I mean, if they tried to come at me with that, and I'm on government benefit, I don't care. I'll go and live with family if I have to. But I won't do that. Or I'll go into the middle of the bush and live off the bush. Oh dear. But to do that, I'd have to be able to eat animals, because that is pretty much what you'd have straight off the bat. Unless you've already got vegetables growing in your garden, then the thing you're going to be doing first is hunting animals to eat them, because vegetables don't grow quick enough. But okay, let's finish this. Oh my goodness, I'm just chatting away here. Rothschild's cult leaders, church, and Pope, I think. Banks, financial institution, worldwide government control. Government controls people. SA, Saudi Arabia. Oil tech, children, you know that word there. I think if I say anything, they're starting to age restrict my videos too, guys. SA controls assigned US, UK politicians. Tech companies primary. Soros controls organisations of people, create division, brainwashed, plus management, operator of slush funds, personal net worth never reduces. Think DOJ settlements, consumer, Iran, Enviro, pacts, etc., etc. Okay, what has this got to do with... maybe I'm just not understanding what it has to do with an owl. Rock. That's what they got highlighted. Oh, the Rothschilds, cult leaders in church. Yeah, this owl symbolism. They all, as far as I know, they all follow the owl symbolism. Look at, oh, what was it? Bohemian Grove. And the owl symbolism. Okay, this from ICE. Thank you to our global partners for continually assisting HSI with rooting out child predators worldwide and assisting us in recovery of their victims. From the Australian Federal Police. From the frontline operation Arkstone, Part 1. 14 men charged across Australia, 46 child victims identified, 146 international referrals made, with 3 arrests in the US. So, the Australian Federal Police, along with Operation Arkstone. These are worth looking up, these things, to find out what they are. Okay, watch this. Operation Arkstone. Okay, it's just giving me the Australian Federal Police, New Zealand Herald. Foreign Affairs. Okay, I'd need more time, I think, to look deeper into it. But it does look like it's a legit... well, it's ICE, so that it would be a legit bust. Awakened Outlaw says, I'm old enough to remember when the media and many notable leftists told us this was for sure not true. Huge. Attorney Sidney Powell confirms alleged Dominion servers in Germany were confiscated. So it did happen. There's a thing from the Gateway Pundit, an article, and that Siddle. That's the one that's in Australia too, isn't it? And there's a video there, and okay, I'll leave you with that. You can go and watch that. Has anyone checked Hunter Biden's laptops for any references to Dominion or Smartmatic? I have a good feeling they would find something there, and that's from Charlie Kirk. From Patrick... I can't say the last name. Hushin? Or Hussian? Sorry, guys. Oh, dear. A news nugget outside the election. The Department of Justice filed charges against Tiger King LLC and associates, including Jeff and Lauren Lowe, detailing alleged maltreatment of lion and tiger cubs. Oh, no. Oh, today the Department of Justice filed a civil complaint against Jeffrey and Lauren Lowe, Greater Wynwood Exotic Animal Park LLC and Tiger King LLC, to address recurring inhumane treatment and improper handling of animals protected by the Endangered Species Act. And zoos are some of the worst places for them, as well as circuses. I don't know if I want to read this. I don't like cruelty to animals either, guys. And I'm a meat eater, but I don't like cruelty to animals. Okay, yes, I'm not going to read that. I'll let you read that yourself. I'll put the link below. I don't know why I put that in. I think I might have hit that accidentally. But anyway, the X22 report. Dominion execs are running. Message sent in the past, received in the present. Oh, yes, they were. Dominion are closing all its offices. And running. Literally running. It's from C3. The question everybody should be asking is who the hell picked up the Dominion voting server from Germany? Oh, Americans need to know. Well, now you know it's not a DNC cover-up. It is the good guys that got it. Ah, there you go. See, now we're getting into old news. It's outdated now because of the new stuff. So I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. It might be a shorter one today, but I am just exhausted. As I said, I'm dragging my donkey around. Replace donkey with the other word you use to name a donkey. Yep, that's what I'm dragging around. Oh, dear. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. And sorry, I'm nearly yawning. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, guys. Okay. Bye.